so much to offer. And life is what we make it. Power, the fuel for bringing progress and prosperity, has changed every sphere of life. India is ranked among top 10 countries in the world in terms of electricity generation. With booming economy, electricity demand has increased and is expected to surge in coming years. There is a need to rapidly increase the electricity generation capacity to keep up with the requirement emerging from growing economy. To meet such demands, India is aiming a capacity addition of more than 88,000 megawatt during 12th five-year plan and further about 93,000 megawatt during 13th five-year plan. The Ministry of Power, Government of India, is entrusted with the work for development of power sector of the country.
As Power Minister, I have a dual responsibility. Whereas on the one hand, I must make the playing field as attractive as possible to be able to ensure that you have maximum participation, not only for UMPPs but across the board from a generational point of view. At the same time, I must also ensure that the DISCOMs are dealt with in a very judicial manner.
The unveiling of Ultra Mega Power Projects or UMPPs in the year 2006 was a unique initiative of Ministry of Power towards accomplishment of this goal. UMPPs are large capacity 4000 megawatt coal-based thermal power projects based on supercritical technology, aimed at delivering power at competitive price to consumers by achieving economies of scale. To facilitate this initiative, Power Finance Corporation PFC is the nodal agency, while Central Electricity Authority CEA is the technical partner. Power Finance Corporation has incorporated Special Purpose Vehicles or SPVs, undertaking various project pre-development activities like land acquisition, tying up of linkages, approvals and clearances, and conducting the bidding process for selection of developer for the project. Till date, 16 UMPPs have been envisaged and 4 projects have been transferred to the successful bidders. The step has received overwhelming response from investors and bidders globally. The fresh bidding offer from Ministry of Power is for a UMPP in Odisha. Being the host state, Odisha is extending its full support to the project. The project is to be offered to prospective concessionaires to be selected following the guidelines for procurement of electricity from thermal power stations set up on design, build, finance, operate and transfer DBFOT basis and the standard bidding documents issued by Ministry of Power, Government of India.
This is a very reasonable, rational and very attractive document. There is also a lot of things that have been resolved. And I'll just give you one point with regard to fuel risk. In the earlier documents, the fuel risk was fully with the developer. Now the fuel risk is a complete pass-through. So I certainly believe that it's a very, very balanced document.
Odisha, a land known for its archaeological heritage, colorful festivals and a rich and varied culture, spread across over 1.55 lakh square kilometers. The state is blessed with vast mineral resources and beautiful landscape. With 1/5 of India's coal reserves, a quarter of its iron ore reserves, and a third of its bauxite reserves, the state has made overwhelming progress in industries like steel, aluminium, refineries, ports, coal and power. With a high literacy rate of 73%, the state is also a front-runner in education along with industries and infrastructure facilities to bring power, progress and prosperity to the country. A step has been taken for establishing a 4,000 megawatt ultra mega power project near Bheda Bahar village in Sundargarh district in Odisha, which will supply power to 9 states. A memorandum of understanding has been signed among the 9 states appointing GRIDCO as the lead utility, which has authorized Orissa Integrated Power Limited, an SPV incorporated by Power Finance Corporation for discharging obligations on behalf of utilities, including conducting the bid process. The project site is located near Bhira Bahal village, Sundargarh district, Odisha, and enjoys a smooth connectivity through a well-maintained road infrastructure. The area is conveniently linked with the network of Indian Railways. Jharsuguda railway station on Mumbai-Howrah line is about 20 kilometers from the project site. The state capital Bhubaneswar, 370 kilometers from the site, provides the air link and complements the infrastructure facilities for the project. Around 3,246 acres of land has been identified for the project. Money has been paid to Government of Odisha for payment to landowners. Government of Odisha has allocated 150 cusecs of water from Hirakud Reservoir, which would be transported to the project site through a 73 kilometers pipeline. Ministry of Coal has allocated 3 coal blocks in Ib Valley to Odisha UMPP. The coal blocks lie in Go area and coal would be transported to the project site through a merry-go-round system of about 40 kilometers. Major linkages and clearances for the project are in place. Power offtake is assured. Power evacuation system is being planned to assure effective evacuation of power from the project.
With regard to the two UMPPs which have been advertised, Orissa and Tamil Nadu, the land of the project has been tied up, water linkage has been tied up, all major clearances are available, power offtake is assured, the coal linkage is completely assured, the RFQ has been out, has been put out, and by the 11th of November is the date when we close it and we will see the response. I certainly hope there will be a good response because all the imponderables have been very clearly enunciated that all the exigencies have been tied up.
The Ultra Mega Power Project initiative is a significant step of Government of India to make its vision into reality and bring a new ray of light for the entire power sector of the country. The journey has begun. Come and join with us to make this country more bright, prosperous and powerful.